Hello and welcome to another video on endocrine physiology. Today we're going to talk about prolactin. The first thing we're going to talk about is what the hormone actually does. Prolactin has three major effects. The first one is breast development. During puberty, prolactin stimulates development of mammary ducts, of the ducts through which milk is transported, and also during pregnancy, it stimulates development of mammary alveoli, which produce milk after childbirth. Prolactin in fact stimulates milk production by inducing the synthesis of its components, and it also stimulates milk secretion during breastfeeding. Prolactin also inhibits ovulation because it inhibits secretion of gonadotropin-releasing hormone in the hypothalamus. As you know, gonadotropin-releasing hormone regulates the secretion of luteinizing and follicle-stimulating hormone. So when the secretion of gonadotropin-releasing hormone is inhibited, secretion of luteinizing and follicle-stimulating hormone is also inhibited, and new oocytes cannot develop. This inhibition lasts until a few weeks after the end of nursing. Okay, so now let's take a look at the way prolactin is secreted. Prolactin is synthesized by special cells called lactotrophs in the anterior pituitary, and normally there's not a lot of prolactin in the blood, as its blood levels only increase during pregnancy and lactation. But that of course only applies to women, because in men, its blood levels are low constantly. During pregnancy, things start to change, and there's more and more prolactin. There are, however, also high levels of estrogen and progesterone that down-regulate prolactin receptors in the breasts. Down-regulation simply means that there's less receptors of that hormone, or the hormone doesn't bind that easily to its receptor. This inhibits prolactin, so it's not able to function just yet, and there's no lactation. However, during childbirth, estrogen and progesterone levels decrease significantly, and prolactin then starts to stimulate milk production, and lactation can start. Good, so now let's look at the way prolactin is regulated. The most important inhibitory factor is dopamine, which is synthesized in neurons in the hypothalamus and gets directly transported to the anterior pituitary through hypothalamic hypophyseal portal vessels. And some amounts of dopamine are also secreted by neurons in the posterior pituitary. Its most important stimulatory factor is thyrotropin-releasing hormone, which stimulates the production and secretion of prolactin, but also of thyroid-stimulating hormone. Of course, prolactin secretion is also stimulated by pregnancy and breastfeeding. During breastfeeding, sensory receptors in the nipple get stimulated, and they transmit the signal to hypothalamus. Hypothalamus inhibits the secretion of dopamine, which again inhibits prolactin secretion, and prolactin is then secreted. Negative feedback also plays a role because prolactin stimulates secretion of dopamine, and dopamine, as we just said, inhibits prolactin production. Just to remind you, the role of negative feedback is to ensure that there's not too much of a given hormone. So that's why the already secreted prolactin stimulates dopamine secretion, because we don't want to secrete too much prolactin. Okay? Finally, let's look at prolactin's pathophysiology. If there's too little of prolactin, then, as you can deduce, there's no lactation. If there's too much prolactin, which can happen when, for example, dopamine isn't working as it should and doesn't inhibit its secretion, it leads to infertility, because, as we said, high levels of prolactin inhibit secretion of gonadotropic releasing hormone in the hypothalamus, which stimulates secretion of luteinizing and follicle-stimulating hormone. And if there's no luteinizing and follicle-stimulating hormone, then oocytes cannot develop properly. Another possible symptom is galactorrhea, which simply means that milk unexpectedly leaks from the breasts. Okay, so this is it for prolactin. I hope you found this video helpful. For more videos on endocrine physiology or medicine in general, please subscribe. Thank you again, and until next time, don't forget that medicine can be easy.